Alright, let's see here. It looks like we're live. Alright. Greetings, varlets. I am Interrogator Rosario Rivas at the Shades of Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hericus, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming at you live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the High World of Viraga. The theme music for the stream is Chords of Lament and Hope by the Venerable Liturgist Adam Bell. We also have music for Warhammer 40k Darktide, composed by Guillaume David and copyrighted Bulwark Studios, and music from Warhammer 40k Darktide, which is composed by Jesper Kyd and the copyrighted Fat Shark Games. And we also have music from Path to Nowhere, which is composed by various artists and the copyright of Ice No Games. All of the music is provided to us by filmmusic.io. And today we're continuing to paint the Genestealer Kelermorph. These three-armed gunslinging alien hybrid is brought to you by Games Workshop, aka Warhammer. And this is my very first commission. And I feel like we're getting nearly to completion on this guy. Some final moments or final things we need to be working on are the eye details, the headlamp, the detailing on the brown leather parts, some detailing on his blade and hilt, and also we need to do some more detailing on his arms. And then of course, I'm not sure I mentioned it, but his base. Okay, let's see. Is anybody out there? Is anybody there? Alright, looks like we have at least 2 varlets on stream, so let's go ahead and get started. So where do I want to get started first? What details should I work on? Oh yes, I want to do some more edge highlighting on his mask. I realized that one thing I missed from last stream is giving him the edge highlighting for Ash and Gray. So we'll go ahead and get started on that now. We'll be using our size 0 grabby. Let's go ahead and wet the brush a bit. And we're already seeing some nice little detailing on his mask. And we're done with that. That was quick and painless. And there's Viza. How's it going, Viza? Have a good week? Everything going okay? And he says, hello, it's that time of year for work parties, so I can't stay, but have a good stream. Okay, well, have fun with your work party. Hope you get a lot of delicious treats. You have a good time with your coworkers. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate talking to you. Alright, so now that we're done with that little bit of detailing, let's go ahead and actually use Esh and Gray a little bit more. And I noticed that I made some slight overspillage last week with his hand. So I gotta go ahead and clean that up now. See, right here on his, I guess, right arm, there's a little bit of silver, or Stormhold silver on his hand. So I'll go ahead and clean that up. And there we go. Nice and clean. Let's go ahead and get to... Oh yes, let's go ahead and do some detailing on his cape. See how he's got all these holes back here? We're gonna go ahead and trace the rim of all these holes with Wazdaka Red. So let's go ahead and get that Wazdaka ready to go. And we'll switch to a thinner brush. See what we have here. Like I'm whacking some brushes. Now we'll try with quintuple zero gravity, even though it's a little too frayed for my liking. But maybe we can fix that tip a bit. Make sure that I'm on camera. And there we got our first hole. I don't think this brush is gonna cut it. It's a little too, frayed. And Super King says, hello, hello. And 70 Rose says, hi. Hi, guys. How's it going? Had a good week? What you been up to? Currently doing some detailing on the cape. Currently adding some red bits to the holes in the back. But how was your Thanksgiving, if it is that you're from a country that celebrates that kind of holiday? Or how was your week in general? Arena switched to 00 grabbing. I feel like the tip for this one is a little bit more manageable. I'm gonna go ahead and take him off the base because I feel like getting to the holes on his cape is a little bit difficult right now. Super King says, week was good. Thanksgiving was good too. Which was good. Hopefully yours was as well. Yes, mine was really good. I ate like a king. Do you guys have a favorite Thanksgiving dish? Since there's still some, looks like holes here that don't have much detail, I'm gonna go ahead and clean those up as well. And add some more detailing. To some more of the was darker red, hopefully. And Super King says pumpkin pie is a fan favorite here. Oh, nice. You can't go wrong with pie. I feel like you can never go wrong with pie. Or cheesecake. I love cheesecake. During my Thanksgiving celebration, they had this lime cheesecake, which was absolutely delicious. Super King asks, do you think the model will be done this trip? I don't know, really. I feel like I am getting really close to finishing him. But whenever I think about all the little details I still gotta finish with him, I wonder if maybe not. we're gonna try to finish him today. At the very least, finish the base model, and if I can't get to the actual base of the model, then I'll do that off screen. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a different red. See if I can find it. Here we go. I'm gonna use... Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Galvorback Red. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Galvorback Red because there are some holes here in the back of his cape that are in the more recesses. So I'm gonna use a darker color to shade, or should I say highlight, those recessed holes. Make sure I'm on screen. Okay, and I think we're done with the holes. So let's get to the brown detailing on his the holster and his bandolier. We'll start working on that. So we'll be using Morphang Brown. And we need something a little bit bigger. So we'll be going with size 0 Grabby. Silver King asks, does the customer want anything interesting done with the base, or do they want it left blank? Somewhere in the middle, really. They just meant you to do the base, like however I do the bases normally. So I'll be doing my usual sort of brown ground. 70 Rose says this music is relaxing. Thank you. This is driving out to the place we met by Hugo. It's from the soundtrack of PTN, which means why am I drawing a blank on what the soundtrack of PTN is? What PTN stands for, should I say? Path to Nowhere, yeah, Path to Nowhere. Hopefully that wasn't anything important. No, it wasn't. But yeah, Silver King, unfortunately, yes, I would say an area that I lack in is cool bases. I don't really like doing bases. So I always kind of go very basic with the bases. Okay, now that we've added that Morphine Brown to the holsters, we can add a little bit of shading to the holsters. Go ahead and clean up the brush a bit. And we'll be using good old Agrath Earthshade. Give it a more dirty look. Okay, so now we have that shading in. Wait for it to dry a little bit. Close this up and clean out the brush. Okay, so we're going right back to the more faint brown and give it some highlighting over the darker parts, or should I say the parts that should be lighter, just due to catching the light and whatnot. Okay, and with that, we are nearly done with all the holsters. All we need now is for some edge highlighting. For that, we're gonna go more of a cream color. We're gonna use Carrick Stone. And that needs to be shaken up a little bit more. Necrodromicon, diciendo hola, ¿cómo estás? Necrodromicon is a artist on Instagram. You can find him at Necrodromicon on Instagram. That's the same name he's got there. And he did 2 fan arts of me, so I'm very thankful for it. Let me see if I can post your link on the chat there, just so we can find you. De nada. Necrodromicon says thanks. And there is his page on Instagram. Really nice guy. Sí, gracias por venir. Thank you for coming. Just so you know, we've been detailing the holsters and pretty much all the leather parts of the character. And right now we're gonna do some edge highlighting with, like I said earlier, Carrick Stone. Y me vas a ver si no entendiste nada de eso y te lo explico en español. Yes, Necrodromicon is bilingual, so if you speak Spanish, then feel free to speak some Spanish to him too. Okay, this'll do. Again, make sure I'm on screen. Hey, Necrodromicon, how was your week? Everything going okay? And there we have it. The detailing for the holsters and the bandoliers are done. Alright, so what's next? I think it's just about that time. We still have the details on the knife. We have details on the arms, up here, upper shoulder anyway. We have the eyes, we have the lens on the little shoulder and light. And then it's off to the base, I think. I think we're getting near completion here. So let's go ahead and do the details for the knife. Silver King asked, do you have an idea for what the next model you'll be doing after this one? I was actually about to try to look that up. Here, hold out 1 second. I usually keep an image around for previews. And I'll go ahead and pull it up. It's not updated, so it's still a little old, but by that I mean it's got one model there that I've already done. But I'll go ahead and pull it up since I'm kind of in between brush strokes at the moment. And there it is. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. This was the poll that I had from last week. I mean, should I say before I did this commission. And we have the Space Wolf which I painted last time. And then I have this Farseer proxy that I got from Adeptus Phoenix Gaming. And then I have this kit bash of a Skitarii Marshal not turned Mechanicus Inquisitor, which I put together. So I still need to think of what I'll put for C if I were to, you know, put the poll up. But if you guys are interested in A or B, let me know. Because right now, unfortunately, Swampert, I cannot do the White Scar because I have yet to get my hands on a Vanguard Pellador, which is what I need in order to complete my White Scar. And unfortunately, they haven't come out with any new ones. Okay, I got Necrodomicon saying A, and I got Super King saying B. Ooh, so it's a tie right now. Well, keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and shrink this and put it on the corner there. Right above my head. And I'll continue. 70 Rose says A looks cool, so we got 2 for A and 1 for B. So far, A is winning. So by the end of the stream, I'm done with this guy, and whoever has more votes, we'll go ahead and paint that one next week. It will give me a chance to work on my Eldar paint scheme, especially after I made that Striking Scorpion like off camera a while back. I really like how I did the armor on him. And I would like to try that again, but with this time with a slightly different go for it, because I didn't like the way the copper looked on it. I kind of want to try some maybe different colors for some of the accents, but I'm still trying to work that out. Alright, so next up, yeah, the knife. So we're gonna need, where is that bronze? I can't find that other bronze that I need. Pepe Oro dice, hola, ¿cómo estás, Pepe? Bienvenido a mi transmisión. Soy Rosario Rivas, attaché de Milady Inquisitor Markham del Oro Hereticus, y bienvenido a Looking Cute and Painting Minis. Estoy ahora mismo pintando este Genestealer Kelermorph de los juegos de Warhammer. Y pues bienvenido. Esta es mi primera comisión. Y yo usualmente pinto miniaturas. Pepe dice, se ve increíble. Gracias, gracias. I'm just saying hello to Pepe and explaining what I'm doing here. Telling him that I'm painting the miniature and it's my first commission. And he says hello and that it looks incredible. Gracias, Pepe, gracias. ¿Cómo fue que encontraste mi transmisión? And I'm asking him how he found my transmission. Or how he found my stream, should I say. Still trying to find that. Where is that? I guess maybe it's not here. That's a shame. Could have sworn it was around here. Oh, there it is. Pepe dijo, creo que te vi con Vark. Ah, sí. Ella es bien chévere. Me encantan sus transmisiones. Pero bienvenido, me alegra que has venido a verme. Mi transmisión usualmente es en inglés, así que... Pero trataré de explicarte lo que quieras y trataré de interactuar contigo lo más posible. No quiero dejarte ahí sin saber lo que está pasando. I'm just letting Pepe know... Well, Pepe told me that he believes that he saw me on Vark's stream, aka Vark Noel, great streamer. She's all in Spanish, so, you know, if you know Spanish, then definitely check her out. But yeah, I'm explaining that I'll try my best to translate for both of us so that not just he knows, but you know what's being said. I don't want to leave him in the dark. So we'll be using this full red copper. This is the edge highlight that I want to use for the hilt of his blade. De nada, Pepe. Pepe said, gracias, thank you. Ahí estoy pintando las esquinas de la miniatura para darle un poquito más de definición y que se vea un poquito más resaltante los colores de la miniatura. Explain to him that right now I'm edge highlighting in order to make the colors pop a little bit more. That we get some good definition. So we're still sticking with size 0 gravity. We're done with that. Now it's quick and painless. Ya terminé con ese color, fue bien rapidito. And now we're going to start painting some details on the blade. Empezar a pintar unos pocos de detalles en el cuchillo. Aquí mismo, right here. So we're gonna go with Abaddon Black first. Because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a couple of what look like some circular designs on the blade. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh. Hold on. Ay, Pepe, estamos ahora mismo tratando de escoger la miniatura que voy a pintar próximamente. Así que si ves a la imagen que tengo encima de mi cabeza, vas a poder escoger las miniaturas que pintaré la próxima vez. Está entre la A y la B. La C ya la pinté, así que esa no es parte de la decisión. Just explaining to Pepe that he can help choose the next model, and that he has choices of A and B. So let's go ahead and zoom in, so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about there. Okay, so if you look closely, it's got this looking like a gem looking thing, or at least some kind of circular thing there. And there. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint those, or he's trying to paint them like a ruby red. Pepe pregunta, ¿se puede votar? Sí, claro que se puede votar. Por eso puedes escoger entre A y B. Si quieres escoger uno, te escríbelo en el chat. And Pepe asked if you can vote, and I said yes, you can. Just go ahead and pick between A or B and place it on the chat. Then we go ahead and zoom out again. Ok, Pepe votó por la letra B, que es el inquisidor mecánico. Pepe voted for B, so right now it's a tie. We have 2 for A and 2 for B. Ahora mismo está empatada el voto. Está entre la A y la B. Hay 2 votos para A y 2 votos para B. Right now, just... Super King says B is the right one to pick. Well, you have at least 2 people who disagree with you. Okay, I think I got most of that circular looking part on the model. Almost looks like this one little part is being stubborn. There we go. Sober King says, I saw you posted short recently. Are you planning on making more in the future? I usually post shorts from time to time. It's more like if I get a fun moment from during the streams. Whenever I see those, I'll try to clip it out and put my shorts on YouTube, and I'll post it on Instagram too. So kind of like a highlight of the stream. But I do have an idea for content I plan to make exclusively on YouTube, because it's gonna be more not stream related, so it'll be more like just a content video that I plan to make. So stay tuned for that. So now that we have that black on there, we're gonna be using contrast paint. We're gonna use specifically Blood Angel Red. So I kind of want to make it look like it's a shining ruby. Like a very fancy little blade. So for that, we're going back to 00 Gravity. Fortunately, because it's contrast paint and not very thick, you don't have to like sort of water it down. As we can see, it's already kind of starting to have a sort of how it's not necessarily glow, but it's almost there. And now we'll be using a much stronger red, Evil Sun Scarlet. Sober King says, I'm excited to see what you have in store with future content. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this. It'll be my first try to do any kind of actual, like, just sort of YouTube video. So I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna try to be sort of spontaneous with it, but have a theme going. Hopefully I can get enough content in order to entertain you guys. The only hint you get is that it's definitely gonna be Warhammer related. Okay, we have that red there. Necronomicon says precision. Or precisión. Gracias, gracias. And now for the coup de grace. In order to make it look like it's some kind of ruby or sort of how would we even call that? I don't know what you call them now. Why am I drawing a blank? Precious stone, there we go. Now to make it actually look like a precious stone, we need to have one tiny bit of white. Yes, gem, thank you, Swamper King. So I'm gonna try to find, where's my... Yes, there's my white there. Like, we're gonna continue with, 00 Grabby. We gotta be very careful. Checking up the paint really well. It's not really coming out all that good, so gotta make sure I get a good bit of paint on there. We use a ceramite white. All right. Had to clean it off of that one. Didn't like how it looked too well. And there we go. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get with that gem look. think I'll put a little bit of contrast paint over it again. Especially on that bottom one. And there we go. And nice and shiny. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some Stormhold Silver and edge highlight the blade. Feel like I haven't done that yet, so might as well knock that out now. Yeah, I think maybe I did already, so I'm not noticing much of a change. Alright, so we'll move on. Super King's asking, are there any good shows, movies you recommend? Well, I just finished watching Arcane Season 2, which is really good. I've recently watched Blue Eye Samurai, which I really like too. Oh, I've been watching Dan Da Dan, which I'm enjoying so far. It's not done yet, so I mean, we'll see, I guess, how it ends, but it's really fun. I like the dynamic between the main characters. And I just recently started watching this Korean drama called The Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I think that's how you call it. Extraordinary Attorney Woo. So wholesome and nice, and it's heartwarming. It's about a lawyer who has autism. Really, really good show. I definitely recommend it. I mean, I'm only on episode 2 now, but I've been loving it so far. And Seabass saying hello, hello. How you doing, Seabass? We're just about to get started on some more detailing. I think we're finally ready for the eyes. Oh no, wait, I gotta do the arms. I can't jump the gun, I gotta do the arms first. So we already base coated the arms with Nagaroth Knight. So now we gotta start detailing it, and we're gonna finally start adding some Genestealer goodness on this guy as far as purples with Genestealer purple. And Seabass says, doing good. You're talking about the Korean lore show. That shit is so good. Yeah, I know, right? I just watched it yesterday, and I was loving it. It's so cute. And how she always wants to talk about whales. Not sure if that got through. She always wants to talk about whales. Okay, we're gonna try to be very careful with this. We want to streak in the purples. Make some striations. Now we gotta be careful in this part because we really don't want to hit the cape. Yeah, Super King, I hope those were good recommendations. Have you seen any of those? Necrodromicon says, we all make funny faces when we paint details. I believe we do. It's that face of concentration. Super King says, not yet. Been too busy watching anything at the moment. Well, hopefully if you end up watching those, you let me know if you like them. Is there anything you're in the mood for, as far as a show or movie that I can recommend? Like any kind of genre, or... Okay, so we're done with Genestealer Purple. And now it's for some edge highlighting with the Chala Lilac. We'll try to be very gingerly with this one. Because again, it's more of an edge highlight. You know, with all the memes and whatnot, I've had that one gorilla song stuck in my head. Melancholy Hill. Fortunately, I don't know the lyrics well enough to sing it for you guys. But have you heard it? Somberkick says, that's a good song. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's a really nice song. Gorillas are great. Somberkick asks, are they still around? Yeah, they're still around. It's that Necrodromicon says, my chakra's already aligned. Making fun of the song is playing. Yeah, it's a good relaxation song. And there we go. Arms are complete. Now we gotta do the hilt, which will be using the same purples that we were just using. So in hindsight, I probably should have added this to my workflow, but unfortunately I forgot all about it. And I just realized that I haven't gotten the back of this arm right here, so I gotta work on that now. While I work on that hilt. So we're going right back to Genestealer purple. Genestealer purple. Sometimes I talk too fast for my own good. I am the very model of a Genestealerian. That's a deep cut for anybody out there who's a fan of Mass Effect. Okay, making sure that I'm on screen. Oh, Seabass, I don't know if you are aware, but the image above my head, that's for voting for the next model I'll be painting. Unfortunately, you only have 2 choices out of 3 to choose from. You have between A, which is a Farseer proxy for the Eldar, or B, a Mechanicus Inquisitor. So we got so far 2 people voting for A and 2 people voting for B. So you could be the deciding vote. And Seabass says A, please. Alright, so now we're leaning towards A. So it's 3A and 2B. Alright, and now for final edge highlight of all this purple, with the Chala Lilac. Nicodronicon saying A. So it looks like A is gonna be the next model I paint. Sober King says, well, B is getting sent back to the void. Hey, it's okay. B will have his chance in the future. But do you know there's actually some lore behind B? B I made for a very specific purpose in mind. Not just because I like Mechanicus. Yes, there is some lore behind B. Well, I will give you the long and short of it. B is a representation of my father. My father was an Inquisitor, and he used to be a Skitarii Marshal before he became an Inquisitor. His name was Romeo Rivas. And I have now made him into a model, so he is what you see there. He was part of the Ordo Xenos. I plan to make a whole army based around him. But that's a long, long time from now. Swapper King says we love some dad lore here. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, my father's last wish was for Milady Markham to come find me. Fortunately, Daddy is no longer with us. That I will commemorate him in model form. Netodromicon says, can I change my vote? Yes, you can. You will be tying up the votes again. So it'll be back to, what is it? Would it be tying the votes? I'm trying to remember how everybody voted. Alright, so Necronomicon says B now. So we have Rose, who voted for A. We have Seabass, who voted for A. Swamper King, who voted for B. I'm gonna have to just put up a poll again. Pepe Core voted for, Pepe Oro voted for B. So that's 3 Bs, 1 A, 2 A. So three Bs and 2 As. Okay, so right now it's looking like Daddy Vivas is gonna be the next model. Okay, so we finished with the blade, we finished with the arms. I think we are about there then in order to start working on the eyes. So we'll get started with some Fire Dragon Bright. And we're gonna stay with 00 Gravity. Unfortunately, it's the one brush that I have that has a decent enough point. 78 Rose says, way to sway the voters, Rosario. I'm sorry. I just been dying to talk about that lore. Let's go ahead and shake up the paint. It's not looking too good there. Okay, so now we gotta be extra careful. Again, these are eyes. Eyes are always the biggest pain. Rose, 70 Rose says, does it just have two eyes? Yes, it does. Only the two. Now, this can be a pain to get to. Hasiko pregunta, ¿qué es eso? Bienvenido, Hasiko, ¿cómo estás? ¿Tanto tiempo? Esto es una mezcla de alienígena con humano que se llama un Genestealer. Y su clasificación en el juego es Kelermorph. Y es mi primera comisión. Hasiko says, what's that? And I told him it's an alien-human hybrid called the Genestealer. Specifically, the unit class is called the Kelermorph. All right, we got that other eye. Thumper King says, it's coming for your denim jeans. Yes, he is. Alright, so now we're moving to Aerial Yellow. Ay, Hasiko, si quieres votar para el modelo que voy a pintar para la próxima, tienes dos opciones, entre A y B de la imagen que ves encima de mi cabeza. Hasiko dijo, felicidades, te deseo en esta Navidad y en los siguientes años suerte. Ah, muchísimas gracias, Casico. Igual, igual. ¿Tienes planes para la Navidad? Casico said, I wish you happy Christmas for this year and all the years to come. Casico dijo, aprobar historia que me la lleve. No entiendo lo que dijiste. Which I don't understand what Casico just said. Alright, and if we, let's see if we can get a good look in there, because looking a little blurry. See, I can zoom in. I don't know why it's so greeny right now, but the idea is that the eyes kind of glow. So hopefully I got that through. But now we gotta work on the lamp on his shoulder. Sí, me está trabando a mí también. Viste, desaprobé historia, la tengo rendir para probar. No entiendo lo que quieres decir con eso. Y después dijiste, me trabé. He says something I'm not quite getting it. It's like, he disapprove history. I have it. Render to approve. I don't know what he's saying. Sorry, guys. Perdóname, Hasico, no entiendo lo que estás diciendo. No, Hasico, no. Quieres entre A y B. Tienes que coger entre A y B. La C ya la hice. Neurodomicon says, how big is that figure? It's about 28 millimeters in, I guess, just the base depth. I'm really not sure, but look how small he is, like almost like thumb size. Oh, it's the top of your thumb size. Like right there is the top of my thumb. That's where I hit, from the head to toe, pretty much. I mean, yeah, a little bit more because he's got his gun up, but it's pretty small. Okay, so now, like I said, we're doing the headlamp. Okay, we're done with the Fire Dragon Bright. And now we're moving on to the Aerial Yellow. Swamper King asks, anyone in chat working on some cool models? Yes, please let me know. One thing I would like to do is, if you guys are working on models too, that you send me links to your Instagram or wherever you're posting it, and I can share it with people on my own, social media accounts, so people can be exposed to your work. Seabass says, working on a Kirby for a commission. Nice. That's that one you were working. Wait, no, you're working over in Vaporeon last one. Okay, now that we're done with that, going back to the Ceramite White. And Kuro Shark says, HG Immortal Justice Gundam. Hi, Kuro Shark. Welcome, welcome. This is Looking Cute and Petty Minis. I am Interrogator Rosario Rivas at the Shades of Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus. And right now we're painting a Genestealer Kelermorph. We're nearly completing him. This is my very first commission. Just did his eyes, and I'm about to start doing some edge highlighting on the little lamp area, just to give it that glowing effect. Negadronicon says, just drawing. What are you drawing? Those commissions you showed me before? And Siba says, yeah, Vaporon is almost done, just need to do face and clear resin for water. Ooh, neat. And no Dromicon said yes. Or yep, should I say. Okay, it's looking a little too white there, so that I sort of trying to fix that. So let's get some eerie yellow back in there, but let's make sure it's nice and watered down. Silver King says, I'll send you my latest project once it's done. Nice! Look forward to seeing it. Unfortunately, this ceramite white is way too watery to get some good detailing in. We'll have to go for a different white. Where's my other white color? I think it's my Corax white. That's a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. I think we got the light. What do you wireless think? Does it look like it's shining? Well, let's see if we can do the base before we call it a night. Looks like we will be finishing today. So again, I think we have 3 to 2 votes on B. Kuro Shark, since you just came in, feel free to vote on which one will be painted next. That's between A and B on the image above my head, because I already painted C. And if you want to see how I painted C, you can check out my Instagram, or you can look at my old videos on YouTube, which is Rosario Rivas Art. Okay, 70 Roll says, yeah! Thank you for the support, 70 Rose. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on that pipe on his, at his feet, should I say. We'll be using good old that Belcher for that. And for that, we don't need anything too delicate or precise, so we'll be using some of my bigger brushes for that. Somber King says there is lore on B if that sways your vote. Yeah, I know it swayed Necrodomicon, so it could sway you too, Kuroshark. Timothy Rose says it does look at shining. Thank you, thank you. Glad you think so. Hopefully the commissioner likes it. So we'll be using, since like I said, we don't need too much detail, or at least too fine a detail, we're using 7 Gravity with this big old tip. And already looking pretty good with just that. But, I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually a skull there. So we'll be getting to that also. So where is my... Xandri Dust. Good old Xandri Dust. Swapper King asks, how do you try to get your lighting effect? That's something I'm working on myself. Usually, I go with a lot of things from, darkest to brightest. So I started, as you saw, with orange. And then I went over that with a sort of a very watered down yellow. And then over that, I edge highlighted with white. And that's how I got that sort of glow effect. At least I think it came out okay. And that's sort of why I went with the eyes too, because the eyes are kind of meant to be glowing too. And then you make sure that you use some of that watered down effect on the other surfaces near it, so that it definitely gives off that that glowing vibe. Which makes me think that I should probably add a little bit more of that onto the rest of the model. And we have a first-time chatter, Ultra Fist. Oh, huzzah! Hope you're having a great day. Also, hella cute model, my dude. Oh, thank you, Ultra Fisto. I see you're also a fan of Aurelia, so welcome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like my model, and I'm glad you're liking how it's coming out. Or at least how my model's coming out, and how I came out. Sorry, I'm getting a little flustered. Fisto says, I'm one of her mods. And Kuro Shark says, imagine being a first-time chatter. Yeah, Kuro Shark, I don't want to leave you hanging. So again, any questions you have of me, please feel free. I am a miniature painter, primarily, and I'm a VTuber. I post my content on here and on Instagram and YouTube. So please feel free to ask any questions. We primarily just paint minis and talk about nerdy stuff like Warhammer or anime or whatever suits your fancy while listening to some calming music. And Kuroshak says, I'm not hanging, I just like watching. Hey, that's okay, no worries. And Uchafitsu said it's all good. I'm glad you're having a good time. Yeah, like I said, thank you for the compliment on myself, why am I so flustered today? My VTuber model. Thank you for the compliment on my VTuber model. And hoping you like the miniature I'm painting. And then Uchafitsu says, by the way, my dude, do you have any preferred pronouns you go by? Yes, he, him. He, him. Yes, I am a guy. Kuro Shark says, also that previous comment was a joke. I'm a first-time chatter too. I joined like 15 minutes ago. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you joined. I really appreciate it. And Seabass says, it's because the scuff is always real. Nice. Ultrafitzel says, cool beans. And then he says, never want to assume. Hey, it's always good not to assume. And Kuro Shark says, okay, senor. Yes. Welcome. Oh, nice. All right, let's continue with the skull. Like I said, we're working on Xandri Dust. I need to shake this bottle. I am painting a Genestealer Kelermorph. Fortunately, everybody's playing the Space Marine saxophone, so it's kind of covering a little bit. So it won't go away now. Thank you, thank you. It's actually a commission. Ultra Fisto says, a commission. Impressive. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and again, if anybody would like a commission by me, then please feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Goshak says, where do you get your miniatures from? I get them from all over the place, but primarily I get them from Warhammer, the Warhammer store. But I also get people's 3D printed stuff. I've gotten some stuff from Lost Kingdom, stuff from what else? Just various miniature painters. I mean, miniature modelists here and there. I follow a bunch. The Ultra Vista says Instagram. Yep, my Instagram is Rosario Rios Art. Yeah, how do I stop it? Oh wait, it's finally gone. But yeah, like I said, I get them from all over the place. I follow a bunch of miniature modelers. A lot of great stuff. Darktide Studios, Station Forge, Artisan Guild. I follow a lot of different people. Alright, now that we have that on there, let's go ahead and coat them in some washes, and then we'll call it a night. So we're gonna cover the skull with Seraphim Sepia. And next week we'll be painting, I guess, the Inquisitor. Ultrafisto says, so what got you into model painting? I've liked Warhammer for a long time now, but what officially got me into painting models myself was actually going into a Warhammer store. I never felt like I could ever paint one myself. I always felt like my hands were too shaky. But going into a Warhammer store and then them showing me how to paint one and showing me that it wasn't as bad as I thought, gave me the confidence that I needed in order to finally start painting my own models. Ultrafizza says, nice. Yeah, thanks. And Seabass says, you hated the call, lol. Yep, I sure did. And then Ultrafisto says, that's fair. Glad it gave you the confidence. Yeah, and then after that, I've just been watching a lot of streamers and YouTubers who like sort of do tutorials online. And I've just been trying to follow some of the techniques I see them do. And you know, sometimes I pull it off, sometimes I don't, but I give it the good old college try. So I've been painting minis now for about 2 years. Now we're gonna use non-oil on the base, on the whole metallic tube here. And thank you for the head pads, Ultra Fisto. You gotta clean this brush. I need something a little bigger. Alright, let's see if I can try to finish him tonight. We're just over time. But maybe I can do some quick work on it and finish it up. We pretty much finished all the base model. All we need to do now, like I said, is the highlights and that kind of stuff. So now I need, where is that color that I'm looking for? Here we go. And now we'll be using Carrick Stone. Ultrafitso says, and thank you for all the cuteness, the cute little emoticons. Ultrafitso says 2 hours is usually your standard length. Yes, usually I do about 2 hours. 2 hours every Sunday at 7 p.m. EST. Like I said, we're nearing completion with this model, so I figured, what the hell, let me try to run as far as I can. Hopefully you guys get to see the most of it. Right now we're using Carrick Stone and size 0 grammy. And Seabass says our back can only take so much hunch. Or your back. Yeah, that's true. I try to be as upright as I can, but I can't always pull it off. Okay, that's the skull. And now for some edge highlighting on the actual pipe. And we'll be using Stormhost Silver. Kuro Shark preguntó ¿por qué Rosario Rivas? ¿Por qué mi nombre? Why my name? Quería un nombre que era iliterativo. O sea, que tenía la misma letra. Y quería que fuera un personaje latino. Ya que hay varios de todas partes del mundo, pero no hay muchos latinos en Warhammer 40k, así quería hacer un personaje latino. He asked me why the name Rosario Rivas, and I'm like, well, I wanted my character to be Latino. So that's why I picked a Latino name, because I wanted it to be alliterative. Or alliterative, where it's like the letters are repeated, like Peter Parker, Lois Lane. Bruce Boyne. Eso no funciona. And Ultra Fitzel said, it's a good name. Nice, it's a good name. And Seabass says, lol, mine's just a pun on Transformers drinking. That's okay. Nekuro Shark said, would Rivario Rosas be your arch enemy? Maybe. Definitely a heretic. Okay, and there we are done with the metal bits. And the rest is gonna be just adding, what's it called? I have it around here somewhere. Technical mud? Strickland mud? Yeah, the technical Strickland mud. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. Because we're definitely gone over way too much time. But this is gonna be the model pretty much as it'll look, plus the technical paint. But before we go, let me go ahead and see if there's anybody we can raid. But thank you very much for everybody for coming and for joining me on the stream. If you like what I do and would like to support, then please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel, or if you would like to do a one-time donations, then check me out on Ko-Fi at Rosario Rivas Art. You could also find my old VODs on YouTube at Rosario Rivas Art also. And if you'd like to see any of my works, my past works, as far as painting minis or just follow my day-to-day, then check out my Instagram, which is also at Rosario Rivas Art. Ooh, speaking of miniature painters, right now Bicefalo Art Studio is live, so let's go ahead and rate him. He is an amazing painter. So if you guys like miniature painting, you'll definitely learn a lot from him. So let's go ahead and set up the raid. But yeah, again, thank you everyone for coming. I've been Rosario Rivas, and this has been Looking Cute and Painting Minis. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Alright, so that will be it for today. So bye-bye. Take care. Thank you, Super King. Thank you, Ultra Fisto. Thank you, Kuro Shark. Thank you, Seabass. Thank you, 70 Rose. Everybody else who came in, Hasiko, and everybody else who I may not mention. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Nerdomicon, you too. Bye-bye.
Como que hoy no ando fino con los enfoques. Saludos desde Cuenca, Ecuador. Un saludo desde Ecuador, Rafael. Un saludo.